Welcome to the ABCs of Dune. As is tradition when singing the alphabet, or at least tradition where I come from, let's start with A. A is for Abomination.
Kill this child. She's an abomination. Kill her. Get out of my mind!
Not until you tell them both who I really am.
In the Duneverse, an abomination can be a complex term that those inside and outside of the universe debate about. Seriously, after you listen to this video, probably go into the comment section a day or two later and there are going to be people fighting about it and say, no, it's this. And then someone else will be like, no, it's this. It's insane. If you ask a Bene Gesserit, an abomination is an individual that displays behavior that is so outside the norm, it's determined they have been possessed by genetic memory that they just couldn't control, and those ego memories have taken them over. Which sounds weird, but the concept is super simple once you don't use poetic words. So let's break down what it is to be an abomination. To be an abomination, you need to be pre-born. A preborn is a child that was in their mother's womb and experienced the water of life. The mother drinking the water of life and surviving it causes the baby to access her ancestral memories. And as you can imagine, being a fetus in a womb and suddenly becoming aware of not only yourself, which, by the way, babies don't actually have self-awareness till quite a few months into their life. So you are inside the womb, you are a fetus, and not only do you become self-aware, but you're also aware of your ancestors' memories. That is very traumatic. You have no sense of yourself yet, and now you have all these personalities and memories influencing you. Here's how a Bene Gesserit book describes being preborn. The soul resting quietly within its womb bed, whose entire life is destroyed by a pre-birth knowledge of its ancestors' persona. We cause such a chaotic state if we allow a breeder to take of the water of life when she is with child. Now, when a person officially becomes an abomination is when they are not only preborn, but one or more of those ancestral memories manifest and take over the person. Again, super easy when you're a baby or a kid. Not saying kids are dumb, but kids are, no, they're dumb. They're new humans, of course they are. And from an outside perspective, it is very possible to be preborn and not become an abomination. So you can be preborn and not let one or more of your ancestral memories manifest and take yourself over. One way an individual that was preborn made sure he didn't become an abomination was forming his ancestral memories into a sort of committee, so not one ever seized power and corrupted him. Incredibly clever. Now, to switch to the perspective from the outside versus the Bene Gesserit, they aren't as kind. They believe if you're preborn, you're already an abomination, whether or not you have allowed an ancestral memory to take over and change your personality.
Ask her.
Kill her! Kill her now! She's the abomination. The one the ancients warned us about.
What is this?
So that's where the disagreement comes in, and depending on where you fall, you're going to either be on either side. Or you could just not care. That's an option too. So once you're an abomination, so you are preborn, one or more of your ancestral memories have taken control of you, it opens you up to possession. This is where an ancestral persona will take over you completely and overwrite any personality the host may have had. In one case, a girl was completely taken over by her grandfather, which led to her killing herself to be free of his control.
No! 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 Stop! No, stop! So close! I can help you. I can save you. Don't stop now. We're so close! No, don't close. Stop. We're so close.
But let's go back to the Bene Gesserit and how they feel about preborn. So here's an explanation on it from a Bene Gesserit book. It is with reason and terrible experience that we call preborn abomination, for who knows what lost and damned persona out of our evil past may possess the living flesh.
And that's what your fear is. The memories I've inherited, the possibility of possession, the possibility of abomination.
So they're very black and white. However, I like actually breaking things down into nuance, though I do concede that adults could technically become an abomination. It's just very rare. To show you how absolutely crazy the Bene Gesserit get about abominations, here are 5 fun rules they have. Rule number 1. No woman who has become one with the water of life may thereafter bear a child. Rule number 2. No woman may ever feel safe from the threat of possession, being more susceptible than a man. Number 3. No woman with child can participate in any form of the water of life ceremony on pain of death. Number 4. No child born of the accursed conditions shall be suffered to live. So they're just gonna straight up murder babies. And number 5, no adult found to be possessed, even if born outside the condition of abomination, shall be suffered to live. So it is very obvious that the Bene Gesserit do not fuck around at all with abominations, with preborn, with any of that. If they suspect it, you will die. They're also incredibly afraid of those that they consider an abomination or who were inside their mother's womb when their mother took the water of life. Now, I would be interested in what you think about abomination and being preborn. If you think being preborn, so the mother taking the water of life while a child is in the womb, if that automatically makes them abomination like the Bene Gesserit believe, or if you believe no, you can be preborn and you still have the ability to never become an abomination, to never be possessed or your personality overwritten by your ancestor. And we've seen examples of that in the books, so that's why I lean more towards that. But maybe you're a black and white person and you're no, absolutely not. Kill that bitch.
Consciousnesses. Shared lives. It's the curse of all preborn.
They are the real danger. Not the rebels, not the guild, not our grandmother.
So thank you so much for coming to my Dune lore video. Like, subscribe, come back for more sci-fi fantasy lore videos, news, and all that other fun stuff. And tell me down below, if you found out somebody was an abomination, what would you do about it?